How do you feel about the gang activity and violence in LA right now after the death of Nipsey Hussle?
Well, what I really been hearing is that they've been coming together. You know what I'm saying? They had I think it was like a blood crip where all the gangs were really came together and did a little walk down to his what they call it, the
Oh,
plaza where he had the
you talking
store.
about Crenshaw?
Yep, where he had the story. They've been coming together.
Right.
I think that was really what he wanted. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it was sad that it had to happen like that. Like he had to die that early for it to come together. I feel like we should have did all this before, and it probably would have never even happened. Feel me?
All right. So, how do you feel about the situation with Nipsey Hussle? That same day he was supposed to do stop the violence, like a peace rally or something with the LA PD. Like, how do you feel about like the rally? Do you think it's going to carry on after this and succeed, in his death, or do you think this is going to put a divide in the city?
First of all, I'm gonna say I didn't even know he was supposed to be doing it the same day he got killed.
Yeah, it was actually for positivity, stop the violence. I guess he was trying to get the gangs to get along more and do a deal with the police where, as
Well,
far as community wise, like we'll stop the violence as much as we can, as long as you protect our little ones and the streets and stuff like that.
that make it sound more even crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I already know how I am. I'm a conspiracy theorist. It just
I'm a
sounds
truther.
crazy. You feel me? Like that's the truth. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know that was going on, but I hope that that we continue to stick together. I hope it's not nothing fake or not nothing that's going on just because you know what I'm saying, people trying to fit in. I hate that kind of stuff, but I feel like it's a good vibe to it, and then if it keep going on, it'll do some good for the black community.
All right. So what is this latest, chasing stacks thing? I mean, I'm chasing stacks. I'm the owner, but like, it's just a new dance out there or something like these, young generation, younger these college kids and high school. There's some dance I haven't saw it yet. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
I heard
never
it's
really
a
got out
pretty
there and
nice
tried
dance.
to do it.
Yeah.
It's more like a running man type thing.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
chasing the stat. You feel me?
Oh, the
You
chasing
feel me?
stacks dance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm the owner, so it's just like I never really seen it.
Shit, they took your name and ran with it, huh?
Yeah, these new generation, they the future, man. They just make the best out of everything, really.
hmm
So, how do you feel about you know the heightened? Well, I won't say heightened. I'll just say, what do you think of the theory of the Nipsey Hussle situation, as far as the guy being paid off by the government?
Who's the guy? The guy they
The
caught.
guy that took out Nipsey. And how do you feel? What's your take on the Dr. CB?
I feel like the guy that they say got him, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't feel like he was the guy who actually shot him. I don't know why, but I just don't. Cause that whole Dr. CB thing, and then you say it was supposed to be a stop the violence rally the same day that
Mm-hmm.
they killed him. Like
Right.
it's it's all just pointing to one thing to me. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the black community to come up.
Exactly.
They don't. And you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, and they not gonna allow it. Even if we do elect officials or leaders like we had back in the day, like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, I feel like they gonna try to take them out.
Mm.
But if enough of us do it, like they can't kill us all. You know what I'm saying? We get 200, 300 black people who focused on the same thing and trying to get to the same place. It's gonna happen. It's gonna make some change.
So, do you think overall, as a global, because this is basically turned into a global, situation with Nipsey Hussle.
Mm,
It's blossomed, in his passing.
definitely.
It just seemed like the energy in the world, knows that it's more other Nipseys just as much as not to take credit away from Nipsey, but it's a lot more Nipseys out there that's doing a lot for their community as well, and
Mm.
to shed exposure and light onto that. What's your take on like the current vibe that's going on after the Nipsey?
Well, if you're gonna talk about after, you really do gotta bring up the before. And like you said, Nipsey wasn't the only one. You can look at people like Killer Mike. He he put in black people onto a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That like real estate and things that we didn't know about and we wouldn't know about if somebody like him wouldn't have said it. So you gotta shout him out. You gotta look at other people like it's a lot of black people, man. That's just showing love, like, and really it show you how to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's love, though. I think it's love.
Okay, so let's jump up the serious topic. Nipsey's situation just overall just like
It's fucked up.
spotlight and just heavy. It's a very heavy situation. So rest in peace to Nip. And
For sure.
his legacy will continues to grow forever. So let's jump off of that and let's get to this. Let's get to hmm. All right, or you can ask me some questions and switch the interview, or however
Okay. Yeah, because I got some questions too. So, real talk, like, if you think they would have did the same thing to Nips, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm probably still on the same subject, but you think they would have still did the same thing if he wasn't talking about how to, you know what I'm saying, cure yourself naturally and take so much money away from the.
Well, with that, I feel that's real as well. I feel
Yeah.
that's like the part two, the part three, really the part one.
You feel me?
But that's bigger than anything right now. Dr. Sebi. And the exposure of the formula and just the naturalness of the herbs and that's been grown on this planet from Mother Nature and from Earth itself to replenish our bodies and our to let our bodies receive all the minerals and stuff that's incorporated in those fruits or whatever it is, those ingredients he had access to is very important. It's tragic that Nipsey was a part of that and something happened to him. Where I just hope Nick Cannon can shed some light on it, but that's a little commercial for me, and I just feel Nipsey. It was safe for Nipsey hands.
You said Nick Cannon. What Nick Cannon?
Well, I'm hearing Nick Cannon supposed to be the one doing the Dr. Sebi now.
Oh,
It's just like he kind of on another level, but I don't know that man.
really?
So I'm just not sure about how it feels safe. It just feel like it'd be an edited version of the Dr. Sebi opposed to that. That's all I would say.
I didn't know that about Nick.
But no bad blood. Shout out to Nick. Nick getting to the bag. He been getting to the bag. It's BM, Mariah. Cool. I'm good friends with all of them. Everybody. Yeah, that's just I hope he do a good thing with it. I ain't throwing nobody under the bus. So it's just like, yeah.
I definitely want to see that though. But let's talk about what's been going on in the news though. Like, what you feel about all of these, all this violence going on in our city, the city of Detroit?
Well, really, I feel it should just strictly on violence. I feel it should be more dispensaries, but regulated dispensaries. I feel that calms it down.
It do.
I legally I can't smoke. I don't smoke, but I'm just saying, like I feel it calms it down because I just sat back and watched, like, and observe. It just seemed like the tone ain't as it ain't as edgy without the weed around legally, for people to get it and stuff. And I just feel like that's a better outlet opposed to all the opioid overdoses and the liquor and all that. Just stay inside and smoke and be of age, But I think that they should push it more, and I think it'll calm down the violence a lot more. That's my input.
So, do you think if we put weed in our communities that it'll boost up the what you call it capital of black people? Like,
Well,
if we own in the dispensaries.
Well, the demographics, it's not, blacks. I believe blacks ain't not the only race that
That's what I'm saying.
smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at it on a global, I feel like everybody, if it's legal, everybody have the right to do it, or they don't. And I just feel that that's my personal input. I just sat back and looked like, wow, it seemed like the neighborhood kind of calmed down. The areas I known that was bad, and then I'll just look at the dispensaries and stuff, and I just look like, wow, like that's new. It's new, but I think it's working. I really don't hear as many gunshots when I travel through, visit certain people that I know is in a rough part of the city, and it just seems like it's just not as rough. But the summer is here, so we do have a lot to, take in. But Detroit or wherever you're from, Michigan or Ohio or Cincinnati or Pittsburgh or Atlanta or Florida or just any city, right now, we're visiting Ann Arbor, and then I'm chilling on my brother's my brothers from another mother's podcast. So
For sure. So what do you think? What's the next step for you?
well, the next step for me is getting the brand out there, pushing it, and getting my team together and get structure and go get a good plan on the drawing board and execute. You know what I'm saying? And make the dreams become not only dreams but visions, and the visions become reality. But at the same time, we here, and all we got to do is just keep pushing the same energy, which is good energy, and keep the circle the way it's supposed to be, nice and strong and tight, and stand 10 toes down on the foundation that we building brick by brick. And like I said before, like we gonna get the wall up, and then it's gonna be solid. You know what I'm saying? We don't need nobody to put us on, stamp us, or nothing. We all we got, and that's what Chasing Stacks is. We all we got.
So what's something that you do to keep your, balance?
Well, my balance right now is meditation and just uh, eliminating, like TVs and just like certain devices when it's time to meditate, because I feel, the 5G, the 4G, all that type of stuff got radio waves and stuff like that in it. So it's like turn all that stuff off, man. Just hit the circuit breaker and just take about 20 minutes and put some earmuffs over your ears or something,
Mm.
10 minutes, and just try to, get a peace of mind, close your eyes, and hit up Russell Simmons or someone on the gram and tap into one of his sessions and turn all the post notifications on. After you follow my ChasinStacks.com, baby.
For sure. So where was you at when you came up with this whole idea?
More than likely, I was on the road, truck driving, you know, just in my head and in my thoughts, and just asking the universe, based talking to the universe about, what's gonna happen. And we here. We getting started. We just getting started. It's the warm up. You know, uh, it ain't no sprint. You know what I'm saying? Nip said it was a marathon, but I'm gonna tell you, it's a snail's pace right now. We creeping. We ain't trying to rush into nothing. We taking baby steps, and eventually we gonna grow, spread our wings, and not be the caterpillar. We gonna be that butterfly. Keep it pushing, and you know what I'm saying. We gonna be we already around the world. We got millions of views on YouTube. We in everybody on everybody's store. We on everybody web page as far as the endorsement deals and all that. We bigger than the brand, man. We everywhere. Chasing Stacks is not only a name. We a company. We bigger than everything you can think of out there. We just we certified. We solidified. We just getting started because we tapped in with what's going on, but we got different wavelengths, man. We got different frequencies, and we chilling. We positive, baby. So it's just like we ain't bragging or nothing. We ain't talking too much. We just being us, being humble and righteous, and that's just what it is, and that's just how it's gonna be. And it's like if you with it, if you with it, if you ain't, you ain't. We ain't asking for no help, but if you want to support, you can follow us at Chasing Stacks 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Or you can get at us on the gram, Chasing Stacks 313. You can DM me. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Facebook, Chasing Stacks online store. You can grab the merch. The merch is coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We adding that. We got ChasinStacks.com, www.chasinstacks.com. You know what I'm saying? We got the merchandise coming. You know what I'm saying? We got logos. You know what I'm saying? we team ourselves. We team independent, man. We don't gotta be on the radio or nothing yet, but we will be. We cool. We cool where we at, man. We just we can in very high spirits being creative. Just know that, and we gonna continue to blossom and continue to be great. And we gonna be, the best at what we be, and we gonna be straightforward with anybody we come in contact with, and we not gonna lie about nothing. We always gonna keep it genuine, 100%, and you best to believe that, and I stand on it.
Okay, I gotta ask you this though. Are you open to endorsements? How you feel about endorsements?
Well, yeah, I'm open to endorsements.
Is it any particular one that you looking for right now?
Well, Blue Moon, I'm a big supporter. I've been
Shout
supporting
out
Blue
Blue
Moon
Moon.
for sure, like for a long time.
Okay.
I love me some Blue Moon, man. It's just something about when I order me a beer when I'm out and with my family and friends and coworkers or something, or just enjoying myself, and I sit back, kick my feet up, and watch a game at the bar and order me a Blue Moon, and they slide that drink over with the orange slice, the orange peel, and everybody else drinking. I ain't knocking nobody else drink, but I'm just saying when I order that Blue Moon though,
So you
all the
gotta have
heads be
that
turning
orange in
like,
that
okay,
bit.
I
Yeah.
see he drinking something important. You feel me? But yeah, but I like Blue Moon a lot. But that's on a higher note. It's just like, I'm a big advocate. I want to support anything giving back. You know what I'm saying? Any
Mm.
foundation, just anything. I want my name to be attached to anything giving back and supporting the city or any youth, schools or anything. Just I'm big on that. So right now it's like I don't. If I endorse something, it's going all the proceeds, majority of the proceeds to go to that.
Okay. Mm. Well, can you let the people know a little bit about yourself, like before you know what I'm saying, got started with this, if you can?
Well, I'm a father. I'm a family man. I'm a married. But I'm in the process of getting married eventually
Okay.
one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm single. Business purposes on the record, but off the record that's a different story. But on the record, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, there's just so much going on, man. Like, I just see the future is just so great and so awesome, man. I just want to be around love and good energy, man. To be honest, I just like I don't care where you at. Like,
And that's all you always felt.
yeah, that's just me, man. I was a truck driver. I'm still a truck driver now, but I
Mm-hmm.
traveled the USA, at a very young age, and I ain't giving y'all my age right now. It's just like, it's not, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But I traveled the USA, and it's a lot. I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I just, it's just my time, man. 2019, 2020, man. That's just what it is. I know it, it ain't no believer I want to be when I grow up, or, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know. Chasing
Yeah.
Stacks is coming, baby. So get used to my fucking face.
That's for sure. Now, when you first started out, what was something that, you know what I'm saying, that shocked you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I can't believe that this happened, or I can't believe these people do this, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, actually, I'm trying to let the seat down, so I can get my hat in there.
Get stuck.
Right there. So, yeah, actually, getting into e-commerce and shit, like, it just gave me a whole different outlook about marketing and ads and campaigns and strategies and like the lingo these billion-dollar corporations use to
Mm.
get your attention.
And you did all
That
this yourself?
well, I looked into it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just like it just comes with the game. Like, like it's just it takes money to make money, and it's a lot of money when it comes to the Mars and the advertisements, and to put the shit on the TVs in front of you, and movie theaters and just all that.
Mm.
Branding is just big business, man, and
Yeah.
that's like I really understand that shit. Like it blew me back like away. Like
Mm-hmm.
I understand why those are ads out there on commercials now. I understand why what retargeting is, and I just understand what all that stuff is now, and I'm just learning day by day.
That's good though. Like, I ain't go to college, you know what I'm saying? I never graduated from college, nothing like that. But would you recommend somebody starting out business start out at college nowadays, not compared to back in the day?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked me that, man, because my output now is just different. Like, I think any child should go to school. That's just
Mm,
number one. Go to school. You got to get your education, and just whatever you believe in. College isn't the only option. I say. I mean, just don't limit yourself to just like one thing. Give yourself like 10 things that you feel you can accomplish. But if five of those things is in college, and then the other five is being an entrepreneur, just weigh your options. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Just risk come with reward, but you also want to take smart risks, not stupid risks. And it's just like college is very important as well. That's where you get your real game from. That's no different from a high school basketball player skipping college to go to the NBA. It's like
mm.
you gonna master your plays in the books a little bit more better if you go
Right.
to college opposed to just jumping to the NBA and then they just basically just going with the flow based off your skill.
Mm-hmm.
But really, are you there like far as the book smart? So it's like 50-50 yin and yang. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you beat the odds at being an entrepreneur, not going to college, well, at least utilize the revenue you make from entrepreneur and still get your college courses or your classes, or eventually still go to college, and then you can at least have both.
Mm.
So it's like do both. Don't just do college, do both. Be an entrepreneur and go to college then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of unhappy people after college. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of people but that was years ago. So we in a different time now. People can become a millionaire within a week,
Right.
overnight. Really? You know what I'm saying? So it's just according to how you do what you do.
Okay. Well, if it was anything that you wanted to do, well, basically what I'm saying, what's next on your bucket list?